Okay, so I try to seek to give light to companies that are changing the world. They may be buys today or they may be cheaper in the next few days, but we highlight them because they are in. So Stone Co is a Brazilian company. As they said, it is not your ordinary point of sale solution. Stone was born to assist customers all over Brazil with the best technology on the market. It is a solution for small and medium-sized businesses. They have strategic operations in all Brazilian states, and they have a very transparent support and management. Today is Tuesday, May 26, 2020. The earnings of STNE will come out tonight after market hours. So this company was once thought of as a long shot. The CEO is Andre Street. I've been reading or listening to videos, and in one talk, he said that it is hard to trust in a long-term strategy because we used to be long shots. If you look at the summary statement, their recent fourth quarter 2019, in real, in millions, they are transacting a revenue in a quarter of about 782 million reals, and their 2019 revenue is 2.5 billion reals. That's through transaction activity, subscription services, financial income, other financial income, with a net income of about 800 million reals or 857 million reals. You could see the growth is substantial. Their top line is growing 30%, 50%, 90%. On a year-on-year average, the growth of their sales is 60%. Their adjusted net income is above 150%. It is a high growth company. Now, we are mostly Filipinos here. For those who are not Filipinos, I'm happy that you are listening to Awesome 10X. But what is the definition of 2.5 billion real? How much is 782 million real? 782 million Brazilian real equals 7.27 billion pesos. 7 billion pesos sales for a small 3-month period. This is what Stone Co handles in sales in 3 months during pre-COVID times. They're a highly profitable company with costs and expenses going down from about 64% to 42% as they process more and more payments, going from about 45 million income to about 857 million income as of 2019. So this is 3 years. In the span of 3 years, that's how much the company has been growing for their net income. Now, today, Brazil is actually facing a very dark week as COVID-19 toll rises. Brazil is now considered the epicenter of the COVID pandemic, and this was said by the World Health Organization. Second to the US when it comes to cases, but high number of deaths. The total confirmed deaths as of yesterday, May 25, 2020, they have confirmed 23,522 deaths. They have confirmed 377,000 of cases. This is the second largest worldwide in terms of confirmed cases and number of deaths. So it's still spiraling up. There is no flattening in the curve in Brazil. Stone Co is a Brazilian fintech company providing card processing, business software, and other banking services to small, medium, and now even micro merchants. Stone is a leading provider of fintech solutions. They conduct electronic commerce seamlessly across in-store, online, and mobile channels. They've developed a very, very deep client-centric culture in order to delight their clients rather than simply provide them a solution or service. This company started out really solving a pain point, and it has done that solution very well. such that they have integrated a lot of partners and a lot of other solutions to enable more customers to conduct e-commerce or traditional commerce more conveniently. Just to give you a background, there are several markets in Latin America. Latin America is Brazil, but also take note about these other markets such as Argentina. Argentina, currently 75% of people in Argentina have some sort of card, but they don't use them. Many people just take all their money out of the bank at the beginning of each month. This is a market where there are a lot of options for the top 2% of people, but over 50% of the population has never had access to a bank account before. Up to 15% have never had a banking credit line. We live in a highly educated country where 95% of people have phones and 82% of those people are having smartphones. So up to 65% of adults in Latin America currently do not use any formal financial services, meaning they do not have any credit cards, debit cards, and/or bank accounts. Established startups like PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and Square do not operate in Latin America, and they are not integrated with Latin American banking systems. If they do work, they charge as much as 10% in fees in countries like Chile, Argentina, and Brazil. The average Latin American consumer has to pay an upgrade through an app, for a membership online, to pay bills, even to sign up for Spotify Premium. It is not straightforward. Even those who have credit cards excessive fees. As Latin America becomes increasingly connected to the world through internet and mobile device, startups are trying to meet this demand across the region with many Stripe, Square, PayPal, and Venmo clones in almost every Latin American tech hub. In 2017, just 3 years ago, a lot of Latin American fintech startups received over $600 million in venture capitalist funding, and growing even more in 2018. 56% of the companies that received all these funding were payments and remittances startups. Now, if you look at the businesses that got the money, Stripe or any solution similar to Stripe, an online payments platform that can integrate into any website easily, has been cloned by Latin American businesses. Stripe today is worth about $30 billion as of private funding rounds. But even before that, there's, of course, Square. And so in 2018, in mid-2018, Brazil's Stone Co raised $1.5 billion in its IPO, popping up its valuation to $9 billion, with Warren Buffett and Jack Ma investing in the IPO. These are your popular payment startups in Latin America. These are the Stripe clones. Mercado Pago is something that you know because of Mercado Libre. Mercado Libre was one of our e-commerce winners, Meli, if you recall. Meli has Mercado Pago, that is a Stripe clone. Now, when it comes to Square clones, of course, you probably have heard Square. This is Jack Dorsey's company, the owner of Twitter. Now, Jack Dorsey owns Square. Now, there's a clone in Latin America, which is Stone Co, our company featured today, which will also report earnings tonight, as well as PagSeguro. Okay, so Venmo clones are Mac. There's a lot of new banks. Nubank is. Okay, guys, sorry we had to cut the 10-minute clip short. It's part of a 60-minute paid membership class for all the awesome 10X members. If you want to watch the entire show, please go to www.awesome10x.com to watch all of our daily videos. It's every day teaching you about the global markets, the local markets, and deep dives for companies. Thank you so much. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Awesome 10X, here on YouTube, and click the bell for all the notifications. Thank you so much.